Yep. So one yantef we don't have to make, right? There you go. I have that. Unless it's changed. No. This is for tonight. I'll give it to you later. I think you gave me that too. So off top of things, I don't even know what I gave you. Shabbat shalom. Didn't expect you to come. All right, okay. Glad to see you. Should we get started? So we're gonna do which will do the pickets. I'll just leave it. Shabbat. No, okay. Shabbat shalom. You can do a little better. Shabbat shalom. Thank you. So we welcome you this Shabbat morning. We have a wonderful morning scheduled. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to celebrate Jessica's bat mitzvah. We're going to celebrate Max and Melissa's ufruf. And we'll do a little davening in between. What we're going to do now is our new format is that the services actually start at 9 o'clock. They've been going on for a while in the chapel. And what we will do here, they will be joining us in a few minutes for the Torah service. And in between the time when they join us in here, we'll sort of do a little catching up. So we invite you to turn in your Sidurim and your prayer books to page 61. And the cantor will lead us, Matovu.
Matovu alecha Yaakov, mishkenotecha Yisrael, v'ani berov chazdecha, avo betecha, eshtachaverecha echa kodshecha, be'yiratecha, Mekom Mishkan Kevodecha, Vani Eshtachave V'Yevra, Evrecha, Evrecha, Lifnei Adonai Yosi, Vani Tefilati Lecha V'Adonai Edratzon, Elohim Elohim Chazdecha, Haneni b'yemet ishecha, Haneni b'yemet ishecha.
The first part of the morning davening is known as Psuke de Zimra. It is essentially a warm-up. It is not the part of the prayer service as much as it is a preparation for the prayer service. As a result, it's really not filled so much with prayers as it is with recitations of verses and things like that that put us in a prayerful mood. We turn now to page 83. There's a good example of one of the selections from Psuke de Zimra. We invite you to rise as we join together Baruch She'amar. Baruch She'amar v'haya ha'olam baruch hu. Baruch Oseh Bereshit, Baruch Omer V'Yoseh, Baruch Gozer U'Mekayem, Baruch Merachem Al Haaretz, Baruch Merachem Al Habriot, Baruch Mishalem Sachar Tov L'Reav, Baruch Chai Road V'Kayam LaNetzach, Baruch Podeh U'Matzil, Baruch Shemo, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Ha'olam, Ha'el Ha'av Ha'rachaman Ha'mehulal B'fiyamo, Mishubach M'foar Bilshon Chasvidav Ba'avodav, U'v'shirei David Abdecha Nalelcha Adonai Eloheinu, B'shvachot u'bizmirot Negadelcha u'neshabechacha u'nefoercha v'nazkir shimcha v'namlechecha Malkeinu Eloheinu, Yachid Chei Ha'olamim, Melech Meshubach M'foar Adei Shemo Agadol, Baruch Ata Adonai, Melech Mehulal Batishbachot. One of the beautiful examples is we recite Psalm 150. We will join together with the Chazan, the middle of page 100.
Hallelujah, 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 Bebekasha, hallelujah, hallelujah, B'Kiyahuza, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah. hallelujah, 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 betzilzele shamaya, hallelujah, hallelujah, betzilzele truah, koran shamate, hallelujah, koran shamate, hallelujah, koran shamate, hallelujah, hallelujah, koran shamate, hallelujah, hallelujah.
The formal call to worship, now that the Psuke de Zimra, the preparation is completed on page 107, Borchu.
Barechu et Adonai המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Amborach Leolam
Baruch Adonai
Vaed.
המבורך לעולם ועד.
May be seated. There are two central prayers to the morning davening. The first can be found on page 112. The cantor will lead us, and then we'll recite the three paragraphs of the Shema silently. Page 112.
Shema
Shema
Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Vayam Shema Vayom Adonai Shema Adonai Elohechem
The other central part of the Shacharit, the morning service, is the Amidah. We're going to offer you three possibilities. The Amidah can be found beginning on page 115 and continues through page 120. So we're going to invite in a minute everyone to rise. So option number one is you're welcome to invite the traditional Amidah, which is found, as I said, page 115 to 120. The second option is you'll notice on page 121, there's a beautiful English meditation on the Amidah for Shabbat. So if your Hebrew is not so fluent, you're welcome to explore the meditation that is on page 121 and 122. And the third option is you can just use these next couple of minutes for your own silent meditation and to use the time to review the past week and to touch on the things we all have to be grateful for or to look forward to the week that comes. So either page 115 to 120, the traditional Amidah, page 121, the meditation on the Amidah, or your own silent Amidah, your own silent meditation. We invite you to please rise for the Amidah.
Page 120, let's join together singing of Sim Shalom. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha, Chen V'Chesed V'Rachamim V'Rachamim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yisrael Amecha Volcheinu Avinu Kulanu Ke'echad Be'yor Panecha Ki Be'yor Panecha Natalanu Adonai Eloheinu Torat Chaim V'Yamat Chesed V'Yavat Chesed Utzedaka Uvracha V'Rachamim V'Chaim V'Shalom Sim Shalom V'Uvracha Chen V'Chesed V'Rachamim V'Rachamim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yisrael Amecha, V'tov B'einecha, Levarech et Amcha Yisrael, B'chol leil u'b'chol sha'a, B'shlomecha. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha, Chen V'Chesed V'Rachamim V'Rachamim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'al Kol Yisrael Amen.
May be seated. Kaddish Shalem, page 138.
Yigadal v'yikadash v'rabam
Amen.
Yamech Malchute V'chayechona v'mechona v'chayedecha Beit Yisrael V'agalav v'zman karim Imru Amen.
Amen. Yeshmer Rabba Mivorach Ve'olam Ne'omeh Omaya Yitparach
Yivarav yishtabah v'yirpar v'yitroma v'yitnaseh V'yiradar v'yitale v'yithalach Merikudesha v'richu Ve'elam minku b'rechatav v'shiradash v'ratav v'chmatav Damiram v'yalma v'yimru Amen. יקבל צרות ונבעות ונכל ישראל, קדם ובהון משמיה ואמרו אמן. ישנם רבה משמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן.
Warpat mitzvah, Jessica Zucker, please rise together with her parents and stand at the foot of the bima.
תעמוד בחורה בת המצווה, ישראל הבא גרשון שלמה יוסף, ודבורה מנקמשה.
The talit, which you, the parents of today's bat mitzvah, hold in your hands, a symbol of our tradition handed down from one generation to the next. Would you now please place the talit about your daughter's shoulders? By doing this, you now demonstrate your active participation in the transmitting of our heritage. And Jessica, by choosing to observe this mitzvah, you indicate your acceptance of our faith and your willingness to live by our precepts. And now to give voice to this commitment, would you please recite the bracha for the wearing of the talit? Amen. Parents respond to feelings of joy and gratitude as they see their daughter becoming a bat mitzvah. Would you join with me in the bracha Shechianu? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'echianu v'kiyamanu v'gianu l'zman hazeh. Praised are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who has kept us in life, has sustained us, has enabled us to reach this very special moment. And let us say,
Amen.
We continue now with the service for the taking out of the Torah, page 139, Ein Kamocha.
Yes. Ein kamocha Elohim Adonai ve'en kemasecha malechut kol olamim umeshatecha bechol dor vador Adonai melech Adonai
please rise.
ויהי בני שרה ויאמר משה קומה אדוני ויחצו אויביך והנוסו משנאיך מפניך כי מציון תצא תורה מציון תצא תורה ודבר אדוני ירושלים ברוך שנתן תורה תורה ברוך שנתן תורה תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו.
I am the servant of the Holy One, whom I revere, whose Torah I revere at all times. Not on mortals do I rely, nor upon angels do I depend, but on the God of the universe, the God of truth. His Torah is truth, his prophets are truth, and who abounds in deeds of goodness and truth. In God do I put my trust, unto God's holy precious being do I utter praise. Open my heart to your Torah. Answer my prayers and the prayers of all your people Israel, for goodness, for life, and for peace. Amen.
Beyana Rachit, Beyana Rachit, Velishme Kadisha, Kadisha Yakira, Anaimar, Tushbechan, Yehrava, Kadama. Chivi, Yoraita, Etasni Misharin, Delibi, Velihi, Barecholama, Israel, Letavorechayin, Velishlam, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adoneinu, Kadosh Shemo. God Elul Adonai Yiti Oneromema Shemo Yachedal Adonai Agedollah Agevora Ve'atiferet Ve'anetzach Ve'haor כי כל בשמיים ובארץ, כל בשמיים ובארץ, לך אדוני המלאכה והמתנצל לכל לבו. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו לאדון רגליו קדושו. רוממו, רוממו, אדוני אלוהינו, והשתחוו, והשתחוו להר קודשו, כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו. יום טוב.
May be seated. Shabbat Shalom. Happy Shabbat Thanksgiving. Hope everybody enjoyed time with their family and friends, and a little deep breath. So all week, last week and a few days before Thanksgiving, there were these, memes floating around about, how not to ruin Thanksgiving, right? Don't bring up politics, the touchy family subjects. As everyone gets together, it can be difficult when families get together. Families are interesting creatures, and these bigger gatherings can sometimes, everyone's got to be on their best behavior. So I was wondering this morning, had things sort of not turned out the way that they had, what would Thanksgiving in Yitzchak and Rivka's house have looked like when Jacob and Esau come home from college? How would you not ruin that Thanksgiving, right? Hey, Mom, remember when you dressed me up and so I could steal my brother's blessing? Remember that? Dude, why do you keep on bringing that up every time? That is like, we can't get together without reminding about, man. So I bring it up only to say we have some lovely family celebrations this morning in which we are going to make them amazing and wonderful. A great bat mitzvah to celebrate. And Ufruf, all of the folks who are here gathered around for those two special occasions. And we're not going to bring up any of that stuff that's going to potentially, but we are going to read about interesting family dynamics this morning in our Torah reading, Parshat Toldot, which will begin on page 152, chapter 26, verse 23. We have a number of readers this morning. Carolyn Canova is going to read the first set for us, and it looks like a whole crew of the Bartels and some of the Zucker family are going to read for us as well. Cast of Thousands, page 152.
Rachamim ben Yaakov Rishon Baruch Shanasan Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'Kedushaso V'atem Avekim Adonai Elohechem Chaim Tolchem Hayom
Adonai Machem Yevarech Hashem Rabbanon Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Elvenu Melech V'olam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim Lenatan Lanu et Toratu Baruch Ata Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayal Misham Beershava, Vayra Elav Adonai Balayla Vayomer Anochi Elohei Abraham Avicha Al Tira Kitcha Anochi Uveraticha Verbeiti Etorcha Ba'avur Abraham Adi Vayven Sham Mizbeach Vayikra b'shem Adonai vayetshamo halo v'yichusham avdei Yitzchak be'er va'avimelech halach elav migerar v'achuzat mereyehu u'pichol tzva'o vayomer alehem Yitzchak madua batem elai v'atem sunetem oti v'tishalchuni meitchem vayimru ro ra'inu ki haya Adonai imach V'nomar tehina ela Beinotenu veinenu uveinecha בניחת הברית עמך, אם תעשה עמנו רעה, כאשר לא נגענוך, וכאשר עשינו עמך רק טוב, אנשלחך בשלום, אתה ברוך אדוני.
אמת תורתנו עד הסוף. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו את תורתו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Ta'amod. Shidrach Batzara Abraham Sheni. Our Torah reading continues on the top of page 153, Pasuk 30.
ברוך הוא את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai Le'olam Moed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. ויעש להם משתה ויאכלו וישתו וישכימו בבוקר וישבו איש לאחיו וישלחם יצחק וילכו מאיתו בשלום. ויהי ביום ההוא ויבואו עבדי יצחק ויגידו לו על עדות הבאר אשר חפרו ויאמרו לו מצאנו מים. ויקרא אותה שיבה, על כן שם העיר באר שבע עד היום הזה. ויהי עשיו בן 40 שנה, ויקח אישה את יהודית בת בארי החיתי, ואת באסמת בת אלון החיתי, ותהיינה מורת רוח ליצחק ולרבקה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Ya'amod. Aryeh, Liam Gershon, and Pesach Yehudit Rachel Shalishi. Torah reading continues on page 153, chapter 27.
ברוך הוא את אדוני ברוך.
ברוך אדוני ברוך לעולם.
ברוך אדוני ברוך לעולם. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
אמן. ויהי כי זקן יצחק ותכנה עיניו מראות, ויקרא את עשיו בנו הגדול. ויאמר אליו בני, ויאמר אליו הנני, ויאמר הנה נא זקנתי, לא ידעתי יום מותי. ועתה שנח אליך תלייך וקשתך, בצא השדה וצודה לי ציד, ועשה לי מטעמים כאשר אהבתי, והביאה לי ואוכלה בעבור, תברכך נפשי בטרם אמות.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
So we have an opportunity to wish a mazel tov to Ari Cooperman, who's standing in the presence of the Torah, and this past week he got engaged. Mazel tov, mazel tov. To Rachel Davidoff, right? We extend a mazel tov to the two of you, to the Cooperman, the Davidoff family. We thrilled for that you found such happiness. We look forward to celebrating with you in the months and weeks to come. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Ya'amod. David Yaakov. Ben Abraham Ravi'i. The Torah reading continues on page 154, Pasuk 5.
Baruch hu et Adonai HaMevorach.
Baruch Adonai Le'olam Moed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Moed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bochar banu mikol ha'amim v'notan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
אמן. ורבקה שמעת מדבר יצחק אל עשיו בנו, וילך עשיו השדה לצוד ציד להביא, ורבקה אמרה אל יעקב בנה לאמור, הנה שמעתי את אביך מדבר אל עשיו אחיך לאמור, הביאה לי ציד ועשה לי מטעמים ואוכלה, ואברכך לפני אדוני לפני מותי, ואתה בני שמע בקולי לאשר אני מצווה אותך, לך נא אל הצאן וקח לי משם שני גדיי עזים טובים, ועשה אותם מטעמים לאביך כאשר אהב, והבאת לאביך ואוכל בעבור אשר יברכך לפני מותו. ויאמר יעקב אל רבקה אמו, הן עשיו אחי איש שעיר ואנוכי איש חלק, אולי ימושני אבי וייטב עיניו כמטאטע, והבאתי עלי קללה ולא ברכה, ותאמר לו אמו, עלי קללתך בני, אך שמע בקולי ולך קח לי.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. Na'amot Yochanan ben Avraham Chamishi.
ברוך אתה אדוני ברוך אתה אדוני
ברוך אדוני מלך לעולם ועד.
ברוך אתה אדוני לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחרנו מאמין ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. וילך ויקח ויבא לאמו, ותעש עמו מטעמים כאשר אהב אביו, ותיקח רבקה את בגדי עשיו בנה הגדול בנה החמודות אשר איתה בבית, ותלבש את יעקב בנה הקטן, ואת אורות גדי העזים הלבישה על ידיו ועל חלקת צוואריו, ותיתן את המטעמים ואת הלחם אשר עשת ביד יעקב בנה. ויבוא אל אביו ויאמר אבי, ויאמר הנני מי אתה בני. ויאמר יעקב אל אביו, אנוכי עשיו בכורך עשיתי כאשר דיברת אלי, קום נא שבה ואוכלה מצדי בעבור תברכני נפשך. ויאמר יצחק אל בנו, מה זה מיהרת למצוא בני? ויאמר כי יקרא אדוני אלוהיך לפניי.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו את האמת, ויהי עולם נטפתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
We pause now in the presence of the Torah to offer a Mishaberach, to offer a prayer for a speedy and a complete recovery for friends, for loved ones who are ill. If you have a name of a friend or a loved one that you would like to have included in our prayers this morning, we invite you to stand at your places. I'll recite the traditional Mishaberach prayer. When I reach the point for the inclusion of the names, I will motion to you. You can call out the name of your friend or your loved one, and they will thereby be included in our prayers this morning. O merciful God, we pray now for the well-being of all who are ill. Grant them enduring strength and a sense of your nearness. Keep steadfast their faith and keep them from yielding to despair. Grant wisdom and dedication to those who strive to bring healing and relief from pain. Misha berach avatenu Abraham, Yitzhak, Yaakov, Sar Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah, hu yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu yimalei rachamim aleihem lachzikam rapotam v'yishlach lahem mehera refuah shalema l'chevreihem v'gidehem b'toch sharchei Yisrael refuat hanefesh refuat haguf Shabbati melizig refuah krova lavo hashta bagala uvizman kariv v'namar Amen. O Lord, help those who share the anxiety which illness brings with it. Help them to be brave and to be hopeful. Grant us courage and confidence, and keep us ever mindful of all who are afflicted. Accept our prayers, O Lord, on behalf of all who seek you today. Praised are you, O Lord, healer of the sick. We recognize also those who are following our service through our live streaming. Many of them, some are homebound, some are in hospitals, and all of you are in our hearts and in our prayers and part of our community as we offer this special Mishaberach, a prayer for healing of body and soul. The words can be found inside the front cover of your Chumashim. The cantor leads us. We join along.
Mishaberach Avoteinu Mikor Abracha Leimoteinu.
May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mishaberach Imotenu Mikor Abracha Those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
We continue with the Shishi Aliyah, page 156, Pasuk 21.
Yamdu, Shmuel Ruvain, Ben Yitzchak Leib, Devar Rachel, Ben Shlomo.
Shishi.
No, okay. Yeah, it's down here. Yeah. Yep.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Ambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Ambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bocha bonu mikol ami, v'notan לנו et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Yitzchak el Yaakov Geshana Lemishcha bnei Ata Zebni Esav Imlo Vayigash Yaakov el Yitzchak Aviv Vayimshehu Vayomer Hakol Kol Yaakov Vayadayim Yadei Esav Velo Hikiro Ki Hayu Yadav K'tei Esav Achiv Sarita Vayrechehu Vayomer Ata Zebni Esav Vayomer Ani Vayomer Higish Ali ve'achal mitzed bnei lema tivarechecha nafshi vayigash lo vayechol vayevo lo yain vayeshet vayomer elav Yitzchak aviv geshana vayisak livnei vayisak lo vayirech et reach bigdav vayifarechehu vayomer reach mi kereach sadat asher barucho Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher notan lanu Torah emes, v'chai olam b'tah b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yamdu. Chaim. Ben Moshe Mordechai. Rabela. Yehudit.
Elchanan v'Chana.
Bas Elchanan B'Chana. Shavi'i. The Torah reading continues in the middle of page 157, Pasuk 28.
Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai Morach Leolam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Vayiten lecha Elohim et hashamayim umishmanei haaretz ve'ravta gan v'tirash yavducha amim v'yishtachavu lecha le'elamim habed gavir lecha v'yishtachavu lecha b'nei yimecha arecha u'barchacha baruch Vayehi kasher kila Yitzchak levarach et Yaakov Vayehi ach yatzeh Yaakov met pnei Yitzchak aviv Ve'esav achiv b'mitzedo Vayas gam hu midamim Vayavel le'aviv Vayomer le'aviv Yakum aviv ve'echa mitzedo bano Ve'avor tvarchei nafshecha Vayomer lo Yitzchak aviv mi ata Vayomer ani bincha bechoracha Esav.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Yamdu, Arile ben Shlomo, Vishena Fega, Visara bat Chaim, bet Yehudi, Tosafa Aleph. So our reading continues at the bottom of page 157, Pasuk 33.
Baruch Adonai HaMarach, Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Vaed, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. V'charadishka charadagidolad me'od v'yamamefahu etzatzayid v'yaveli v'yachal mikol terem tafo v'avarchehu gam baruch yeh Ishmaisa v'divrei aviv v'yisak tzak agdola mereh ad me'od v'yomer l'aviv barcheni gam ani avi v'yomer v'achicha b'mirma v'yikach birchatecha Vayomer achi kara shemo Yaakov vayakveni ze'ev pamim et birkati lakach v'hinata lakach birkati vayomer lo atzalta li bracha ayan Yitzchak vayomer le'esav en gvir samta v'lach v'et kol achiv natati lo lavadim v'dagan v'tira shamachta v'lacha efama as ebni.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yamdu, Moshe Mordechai ben Arile Zisara, v'Michal v'Hira v'Yaakov v'Rachel Hosafa Beis. So our reading continues on page 158 at Pasuk 38.
Baruch Adonai HaMarach. Baruch Adonai HaMarach Le'olam Vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Esav el aviv habracha echad hi lecha avi barcheni gam ani avi vayisa Esav kolo vayivech ויען יצחק אביו ויאמר אליו הנה משמני הארץ יהיה מושבך מטל השמיים מאה ועל חברך תחיה ולאחיך תעבוד והיה כאשר תריד ופרקת אליו מעל צווארך וישתום עשיו את יעקב על הברכה אשר ברכו אביו ויאמר עשיו בלבו יקרבו ימי אבל אביו והרגה את יעקב אחיו ויגד לרבקה את דברי עשיו בנה הגדול ותשלח ותקרא ליעקב בנה הקטן ותאמר אליו הנה עשיו אחיך מנחם לך להרגך ואתה בני שמע בקולי ויקום ברך לך אל לבן אחיך רנה וישבות עמו ימים אחדים עד עשיו תשוב חמת אחיך עד שוב אף אחיך ממך ושכח את אשר עשית לו ושלחת לקחתיך משם למראה אשכול גם שניכם יום אחד ותאמר רבקה אל יצחק קצית בחיי מבני בנות חית אמא לקח יעקב אשר מבנות חית אישה מבנות חית כאלה מבנות הארץ למה לי חיים
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu torat emet v'chayenu nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. We celebrate this morning with Max Bartel and Melissa Leifer, who stand now in the presence of the Torah in anticipation of your forthcoming marriage. Mazel tov. First of all, Max, we're thrilled to see that love hasn't caused you to forget how to read Torah. All right? That goes in the check positive column. We are so thrilled to be able to celebrate this wonderful moment in your life. You know, the Torah portion for this period of time is all about love. We read about, towards the end of last week's Torah portion, Abraham's dilemma. He wants to find a wife for Isaac, and the whole sending out Eliezer to the well to find Rivka. At the end of today's Torah portion, we're going to see that Isaac confronts a similar problem for his son, right? So this idea of how to find an appropriate mate is an age-old problem. The two of you are the poster child, right, for how to do it, right, in our movement, certainly, right? That you met in Camp Ramah, you continued your relationship at Binghamton when you were both on the executive board of your Hillel organization. Parents, this is how we want it done, right? But we're so thrilled that the two of you have found each other, and we celebrate with you, and we celebrate the love. You know, for many of us here, we've watched. I could say we watched Max grow up, but I'm probably more appropriate to say we watched Max grow up, right? And for some of us in this congregation who may not remember his bar mitzvah, your parents and your father informs me that you're unaware of this, are going to embarrass you with a picture of what you looked like at your bar mitzvah that's on display in the Kiddush luncheon following, so all the congregation will be able to remember. We celebrate with the two of you. We know that your grandparents are such a very important part for both of you of who you are. We certainly acknowledge Diane and Bob Leifer and Janice Smith. Your grandparents, Max, are so much a part of our community and our congregation. Your grandmother, Sheila, Stuart, may his memory be a blessing, and of course, Hilton and Irene. These are regular faces and participants, and all this makes it so easy for this entire congregation to celebrate your good fortune in finding each other and our good fortune that the two of you found each other.
We look forward to the wonderful things that are going to come as a result of the love that the two of you have. My sources tell me that Melissa, that you recognized the potential here before Max did, right? Those of us who know Max could have predicted that it would take him a little longer, but we're glad that we're glad that he eventually did, and we're glad that the two of you have found this love and nurture it together. And at this time, as you prepare to stop here on the way to your chuppah, right? To stop in the presence of the Torah on the way to this moment in your life, it becomes a very symbolic way to say that all these wonderful values that your parents and your grandparents have hoped and dreamed that would be part of your life, that you are affirming so publicly that they are indeed going to be part of this special moment and this life that you will build from this day forward. We celebrate that. And it's my pleasure to offer this Mishaberach, this blessing, on your behalf. Mishaberach Avotenu Abraham Yitzhak Yaakov Sardev Kerachel V'Leah, hu yivarech et hakatan Moshe Mordechai ben Aryeh Lev B'Sara, v'et hakala Michal Behira bat Yaakov v'Rachel, asher b'karuv yikansu l'chuppah, v'yalu hayom l'chvod hamakom, l'chvod haTorah, l'chvod haShabbat, HaKadosh Baruch Hu yadrichem uvnot bayit b'Yisrael, asher bo yishkenu ava v'yachva v'shalom v'rayut, yishlach bracha v'tzlacha b'chol maaseh yedehem, im kol Yisrael achehem v'nomar amen. Our congregation shares today in the joyous anticipation of the forthcoming wedding of Max Bartel and Melissa Leifer, who are to be joined in the sacred covenant of Kiddushin. We rejoice with you, and with you rejoice with your families, and we add our prayers to the prayers of your loved ones and friends. May you be blessed with good health, with happiness. May you see the fulfillment of your fondest hopes. May the home which you will soon establish be built on the highest ideals of our heritage. May the symbols of our faith beautify your home. May our traditions sanctify your lives. May your home be a shrine in which God's presence will delight to dwell. May you know the blessings of Shalom Bayit, a home of peace and serenity, filled with acts of thoughtfulness, echoing words of gentleness. May you be good to each other. May you be good for each other. And may the joy with which you will soon consecrate your love under the wedding canopy abide with you always. Amen v'amen. Mazel tov. The cantor leads us now in the Simcha song. The words can be found inside the front cover of our Chumashim. Mazel tov.
Yasi salah yehelo hayim im sasatana kalai. Yasi salah yehelo hayim im sasatana kalai. Yasin yasi salah yasin Allah yehelo yehim sos im sasatana kalai. Yasis alayet yasis alayet alayet bimsas imsas hasan hasan alkala.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. Jessica, you paying attention over there? All right, just check. Rabbi? Okay, I'll have to take
Yamdu ben Sion Velvel ben Shlomo Bela bat Yitzchak Hosafa Gimel. Baruch Adonai Morach Elam Goed.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Vayikra Yitzhak El Yaakov Vayvarech Oto Vayasavehu Vayomer Lo Tika Isha Mibnot Kenan Kumle Padena Aram, Beta Vetuel, Avi Imecha, Vekach Lecha, Misham Isha, Mibnot Lavan, Ahi Imecha, Ve'el Shaddai, Yevarech Ota, Ve'afreha, Ve'yarbecha, Ve'hayita, Ligehal Amim, Ve'iten Leha, Et Birkat Avraham, Leah, Ulezarecha Ita, Verishtaha, Et Eretz Megurecha, Asher Natan Elohim, LeAbraham.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chaye olam natan b'tocheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. The Torah reading continues on page 160, Pasuk 5. Yamod Shalom ben Moshe, Yamdu Shlomo ben Moshe, Beleah bat Yisrael, Hosafa Daled.
Baruch Hu es Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Baruch Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Ato Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher b'chabonu mikol hamim. V'notan lanu es Torato. Baruch Ato Adonai
Shema.
Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Vayishlag Yitzchak et Yaakov, Vayelech Padena Aram, El Lavan ben Betuel Ha'arami, Ahi Rivka, Em Yaakov ve'esav, Vayar Esav, Kiverach Yitzchak et Yaakov, Veshila Oto Padena Aram, Lakahat lo misham isha bevarho oto vayetzav alav lemor lotika isha mibnot kenan vayishma Yaakov el aviv el imo vayelech padena Aram.
Baruch Ato Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. Asher notan lanu Torah emes. V'chaye olam notah b'socheinu. Baruch Ato Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Yamdu Gershon Shlomo Yosef ben Shalom V'Devorah Mincha Mashabat ben Zion Del Acharon. Torah reading continues on page 161, Pasuk 7.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Barak. Baruch Adonai Barak Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai HaTorah.
Vayishma Yaakov el aviv ve'el imo, vayelech padena Avram, vayar Esav kiraot benot Kenan, ve'nei Yitzchak aviv, vayelech Esav el Yishmael, vayikach et Mahalat bet Yishmael ben Avraham, Ahot Nevayot, Anashav, Lo, Reisha.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'chayei olam nata b'tokenu. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Please rise for the Chatzi Kaddish.
I'll show you where to send.
Yiskada, Yiskada, Shemei Rabba, Yalim Adivra Kirusei, Yamlech Malchusei,
Bechayech Hanu Beyomecha, Uchayedech Ben Israel.
Bagala, Bagala, Ubizman Karibi Emeru, Amen. Yeheshmei Rabba Mevora, Yolam Olayomaya,
Yisbarach,
Yisbarach, Yishtabach, Yisbarach, Yisromah, Yisnaseh, Yisadar, Yisalev, Yisalol, Shmei Kudisha, Brichu, Lielam, Kover Chasav, Shirasa, Tuz Bechas, Hanechem, Masad, Yamira, Yama, Beyemeru, Amen.
May be seated. We now call Jessica forward for her bat mitzvah aliyah.
Amor et amor bachura bat hamitzvah Yisraela bat Gershon Shlomo Yosef ודבורה מקמה מפטיר
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen. Vayishma Yaakov el Aviv ve'el imo vayelech padana Avram vayar Esav kiraot benot Kenan peinei Yitzhak Aviv vayech Esav el Yishmael vayikah et Malat bat Yishmael ben Avraham Ahot Nevayot Anashav Lo Leisha Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam atah b'tohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Please rise for the lifting and the rolling of the Torah. Yamdu Hamachia Hagolalet. V'zot Torah asher Moshe lebnei Yisrael Adonai b'yam. May be seated.
All right, may be seated. Yasher koach to all those who read Torah and had aliyot to the Torah this morning. I'd like to ask you all to please rise for a special Misha Berach for your participation, and we hope you'll come back and do it again. Torah readers, anyone who had an aliyah? Misha Berach Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rechel, V'Leah, Yevarech et kol hakruim, asher alu hayom lichvod hamakom, lichvod haTorah, v'lichvod haShabbat, HaKadosh Baruch Hu yishmor otam v'et mishpachotam, v'yishlach bracha v'atzlacha b'chol maseh yedehem, im kol Yisrael achehem, v'nomar, Amen. May the God who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless all those who have been called to the Torah with reverence for God, the Torah, and Shabbat. May God watch over them and their families, bringing blessing and success to all their worthy endeavors, together with our fellow Jews everywhere. And let us say, Amen. Please be seated. Okay. Great. It's been such a nice pleasure studying with Jessica for her bat mitzvah and her speech. And now she's going to give you her speech and some words about the Torah reading.
Shabbat Shalom. My name is Jessica Zucker. The Torah portion this week is about the sibling rivalry between Jacob and Esau. Jacob and Esau were twins who battled with each other even before they were born. In their mother's womb, Jacob was supposed to come out first, but Esau pulled him back, and Esau managed to come out first with Jacob holding onto his foot. This allowed Esau to secure the birthright due to the firstborn male. As they grew up, Jacob was more thoughtful, strategic, and developed a closer relationship with his mother Rebekah. Esau was more adventurous, a skillful hunter, and developed a closer relationship with his father Isaac. One day, Esau came back from the field, famished and desperate in need of food. Jacob had made stew and decided to take advantage of Esau's weakness and asked to trade the stew for Esau's birthright. Esau was so desperate that he only focused on his immediate needs and let Jacob steal his inherited blessing. Later on, when Isaac was blind and ill, he wanted to give his blessing to Esau. Rebekah overheard Isaac telling Esau to hunt some game and prepare him a dish so he could give him the blessing before Isaac passed away. Rebekah told Jacob to fetch an animal from the flock and bring it to her so she could make Isaac a meal. She dressed Jacob in Esau's clothes and covered him in goatskin to make him hairy like Esau. Jacob then went to his father with the meal and deceived his father by pretending to be Esau. Isaac smelled the scent of Esau's clothes and blessed Jacob. When Esau came back with his meal, he learned that Jacob tricked Isaac into giving him his blessing. Esau was furious, and Rebekah overheard Esau's plan to kill Jacob after Isaac died. Rebekah then sent Jacob to her brother Laban to get away from Esau. Rebekah didn't see Jacob again, and Esau was mad at his mother for betraying him. There are many lessons taught in this portion, like thinking towards the future. When Jacob stole Esau's birthright, Esau was short-sighted and only focused on his immediate needs. If he was able to control his emotions, then he could have had everything. On the other hand, Jacob thought long-term and was able to take Esau's birthright and blessing. But Jacob's deception also had negative consequences. He was forced to flee his home, he never saw his mom again, and his brother vowed to kill him. Although this portion is about sibling rivalry, I am blessed to have two older brothers who have been very supportive of me, so I cannot relate to this aspect of the portion. However, I can relate to Jacob's thinking towards the future. My parents have taught me that it is important to make sacrifices in the short term in order to put me in a better position for the future. For example, they taught me the importance of working hard in the classroom and pushing myself in pursuit of my passions. These biblical lessons are still true today. All of us are very dependent on our cell phones and social media, but before we post on the internet without thinking about it, we have to be very mindful of the long-term consequences and to avoid hurting other people's feelings. The photos and messages that we post on social media are there forever, and before we make a digital footprint, which will have a long-term consequence, we should think like Jacob and to not get caught up in the moment and to think for the future. Around this time of year, we look around us and notice all the things that we should be grateful for. We celebrate Thanksgiving in honor of all we are thankful for and for all our loved ones around us. Unfortunately, there are children in the United States who are facing hunger. For my mitzvah project, I've chosen to raise money for the organization No Kid Hungry. Every dollar donated is able to create up to 10 meals per child. This relates to my portion because a child who is not properly nourished can experience emotional, behavioral, and/or physical issues. Children should not have to worry about hunger or being fed. They should be having fun with their friends and focusing on their schoolwork. These children are our country's future. I am beyond thankful to all my friends and family who have donated to No Kid Hungry. I would like to thank the clergy and my wonderful teachers at Temple Beshalom who helped me get ready for this special day, taught me about Jewish culture and the importance of being proud of my identity as a Jewish woman. Thank you also to my family, including my parents, brothers, and grandparents, who have supported me every step of the way. It is very special to stand in the same bima that you did for your bar and bat mitzvahs, my parents' wedding, and so many other happy moments in our family's life. I love you all so much. Now please turn to page 163 for the Haftarah Parshat Toldot. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Bimviim Tovim Beratzah Bedibrahem Hanemarim Bemet Baruch Atah Adonai Haboher Batorah Moshe Avdo Yisrael Amo Uvimvieh Ha'emet Batzedek Masa Devar Adonai El Yisrael Be'ad Machi Ahavti ethem Amar Adonai Ba'amartem Bama Ahavtanu Halawach Esav LeYaakov Num Adonai Ba'ohav et Yaakov et Esav Saneti Basim et Harav Shmama et Nahalato Letanot Midbar Ki tomar Edom Rushashnu Ben Ashuv Ben Yivneh Horavot Ko Amar Adonai Tzvaot Hema Yivnu Banim Eheros Ve'karu Lahem Gavu Risha V'ha'am Asher Za'am Adonai Adolam Ve'enehem Tir'ena Ve'atem Tomeru Yigdal Adonai Me'aligvu Yisrael Ben Yechabed Av Ve'eved Adonav V'imav Ani Aye Chevoti V'imadonim Ani Aye Morai Amar Adonai Tzvaot Lachem HaKohanim Bozei Shmi Amartem Bamevazinu Et Shmeha Magishim Amizbehi Lehem Megala Ba'amartem Bamegeanuha Bemorhem Shulhan Adonai Nivzehu Behi Tagishum Iver Lisboach and Ra Vehi Tagishu Piseach Behole and Ra Hakrivehu Na Lefahateha Hayirtaha O Haisafaneha Amar Adonai Tzvaot Be'ata Haluna F'nei El V'honeinu Mi'adhem Hayet Hazot Hayisa Mikem Panim Amar Adonai Tzvaot Mi Gambahem Yiskor Delataim Belotairu Mizbahi Hinam and Li Hefetz Bachem Amar Adonai Tzvaot Uminha Lortze Miadhem Ki Mimizra Shemesh Ba'ad Mevo'o Kadosh Mi Bagoyim Ufomakom Muktar Mugash Lishmi Uminha Tehorah Ki Kadosh Mi Bagoyim Amar Adonai Tzvaot Ve'ata Mehalim Oto Bemorhem Shulhan Adonai Megawahu Benivo Nize Ochlo Bamartem Hine Matala Vihipatem Oto Amar Adonai Tzvaot V'havetem Gazu Vet Hapiseya Vet Ha'oleh V'havetem Et Haminha Ha'artzeh Ota Mi'adhem Amar Adonai Ve'aror Nochel Ve'yesh Bedro Zahar Ben Oder Ve'zoveach Moshat Ladonai Ki Melech Gadol Ani Amar Adonai Tzvaot Ushmi Nora Lagoyim Ve'ata Alechem HaMitzvah Hazot HaKohanim Im Lo Tishme'u V'im Lo Tasimu Alev Latet Kavod Lishmi Amar Adonai Tzvaot Veshilachti Bahem Et Hamera Ve'arti Et Birhotehem Vegam Arotiha Ki Einhem Samim Alev Hineni Go'er Lahem Et Hazera Vezeriti Feresh Al Pnehem Feresh Hagehem Venasa Ethem Elav Vidatem Ki Shilachti Alehem Et Hamitzvah Hazot Lihiot Priti Et Levi Amar Adonai Tzvaot Priti Hayata Ito Hahayim V'Shalom V'Tim Lo Mora V'Yiraeni U'Mipnei Shmi Nihathu Torah Emet Hayata Befihu Be'avla Bonimsa Visfatav Beshalom Umishor Halach Iti Berabim Heshev Me'avon Kisivtei Chohen Yishmer Da'at Betorah Yivakshu Mipihu Ki Malach Adonai Tzvaot Hu Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Sor Kol Halamim Sadik Bechol Hadorot Ha'el HaNe'eman HaOmer Ve'oseh HaMedaber U'Mkayem Shekol Dvarav Emet V'Tzedek Ne'eman Atah Hu Adonai Eloheinu V'ne'emanim Divarecha V'davar Echad Midvarecha Ahor Lo Yashuv Rekam Ki El Melech Ne'eman V'Rahaman Ata Baruch Ata Adonai Ha'el HaNe'eman V'chol Dvarav Rachem Al Tzion Ki Hivet Hayenu Ve'la'aluvat Nevesh Toshia Bimhera Ve'amenu Baruch Ata Adonai Mesameh Tzion Bevanecha Samheinu Adonai Eloheinu Beliahu Hanavi Avdeha Humahut Beit David Meshiheha Bimhera Yavo Ve'agel Livenu Alkis Olo Yeshev Zar Ve'lo Yinhalu Od Aherim Et Kavodo Ki V'Shem Koja Yishbatelo Sheloch Yipene Ro Le'olam Ba'ed Baruch Ata Adonai Magen David Al HaTorah V'al HaVodah V'al HaNavim V'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh Shenatata Lanu Adonai Eloheinu L'Kedusha V'Limnuha Lechavod U'Tifaret Al Hakol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu Modim Lach Umvarhim otach Yitzbrashimha Befi Kohar Tamid Leolam Vaed Baruch Ata Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Tabu mazel tabu mazel tabu simen tabu simen tabu mazel tabu simen tabu simen tabu mazel tabu simen tabu Yehelano 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 Kol bechol Yisrael Yehelano Yehelano Kol bechol Yisrael Yehelano Yehelano Kol bechol Yisrael Yehelano Yehelano Kol bechol Yisrael.
Congregation, please rise. Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing on Jessica Zucker, the daughter of Deborah and Greg, who has today pronounced the blessings of the Torah. She has come to your synagogue today to identify herself in the midst of this congregation in Israel with the spiritual purpose of Israel's life. O Adonai, be with her, bless her with health and sincerity, strengthen her in all her good desires, so that she may remain faithful to the religion of Israel, grateful for the love of her home and her parents, mindful of her obligations to country, to Israel, and to humanity. May this day of rejoicing for her parents and all her loved ones be the promise of the joy she will ever bring through her devotion to you and to your synagogue. May her life ever bring happiness to herself and inspiration to all among whom she may dwell. And let us say, Amen. Cantor Barner and I would like to add some additional words of blessing at this time.
Yevarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May God bless you and protect you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'choneka ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May the light of God's face shine on your face and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha ve'asem lecha ve'asem lecha ve'asem lecha shalom ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon ken yehi ratzon.
May God lift God's face to face your face, and let us all be blessed with a world of peace. Let us say, Amen. May be seated. We return to our Sidurim, page 148.
Kum porekane mine shemaya וכל מי שיסכים את צורכי ציבור ובבניין ארץ ישראל באמונה הקדוש ברוך הוא ישלם שכרם ויסיר מהם כל מחלה וירפא לכל גופם ויסלח לכל עוונם וישלח ברכה והצלחה בכל מעשה ידיהם עם כל ישראל אחיהם ונאמר אמן.
Prayer for our country, page 148.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessings for our country, for its government, for its leaders and advisors, and for all who exercise just and rightful authority. Teach them insights from your Torah that they may administer all affairs of state fairly, that peace and security, happiness and prosperity, justice and freedom may forever abide in our midst. Creator of all flesh, bless all the inhabitants of our country with your spirit. May citizens of all races and creeds forge a common bond in true harmony, to banish hatred and bigotry and to safeguard the ideals and free institutions that are the pride and glory of our country. May this land, under your providence, be an influence for good throughout the world, uniting all people in peace and freedom, helping them to fulfill the vision of your prophet. Nation shall now lift up sword against nation, neither shall they experience war anymore. And let us say amen.
Prayer for the state of Israel, page 149.
Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Gohano. Avinu, Avinu, Sheba Shamayim, Tzur Yisrael v'Gohano. Barech, barech, את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו, הגן עליה בחברת חסדך, ופרוס עליה סוכת שלומך, ושלח אורך ועמידך לראשיה שריה ויועציה ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך ותקנם בעצה טובה מלפניך אבינו אבינו שבשמיים צור ישראל וגואלו אבינו אבינו שבשמיים צור ישראל וגואלו חזק את ידי מגיני ארץ קודשנו והנחילם אלוהינו ישועה ועטרת ניצחון תעטרם ונתת שלום בארץ ושמחת עולם ושמחת עולם ליושביה ונאמר amen.
We invite Irving Chernovsky to the bima to offer a prayer for our soldiers.
The soldier's prayer. May he who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bless the men and women who serve in the armed forces of the United States of America, and the men and women who serve in the Israel Defense Forces. They stand to protect our nations and our ideals on land, at sea, and in the air. May God make their enemies fall from before them. May the Holy One, blessed be He, watch over our soldiers and protect them from every accident and every distress, and send blessing and success to the work of their hands. And through them may the promise of the Torah be fulfilled, as is written, for the Lord your God will walk with you to fight alongside you against your enemies, to save you and redeem you. And let us say, Amen.
Page 151, Jessica's going to lead us in Ashrei, 151.
Ashrei Yoshvei Beitecha, O Yahalu Hasela. Tehillah David, Aramimha Elohai HaMelech, Ba'avar Hashim HaLeolam Va'ed. Gado Adonai Umala Me'od, Ve'li Dulato Ein Heker. Hadar Kavod Hodecha, V'divrei Nifleotecha Asiha. Zeherav Tupa Yabiu, Vetzid Kateha Yiranenu. Tov Adonai Lakol, Verahamav Al Kol Masav. Kevod Mahutecha Yomeru, Ugru Ratecha Yidaberu. Mahutecha Mahut Kol Olamim, Umem Shatecha Bechol Dor Vador. Einecho Ilcha Yisaberu, Ve'ata Noten Lachem Et Ochlam Be'ito. Sadiq Adonai Bechol Derachav, Vechasid Bechol Masav. Retzon Yireav Yaseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma Ve'yoshiem.
Shomer Adonai Kohabav, Yetor Shoim Yashmin.
Tehillat Adonai Yedaber Pi, Vivarech Kol Basar, Shem Kodsho Leolam Va'ed.
V'anachnu nevarech ya me'atav yad olam. Hallelujah. As we march around with the Torah, Sandy has about 30 copies of a famous painting. We're going to sort of distribute them. You can take a look and pass it on. I'll be referring to it a little later. In case you don't see it, I'll describe it. But we will continue now. Yahalalu, page 153.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizgav Shemo levado. Hodu al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren leyamo. Tehillah lechol hasidav, livnei Yisrael, am kerobo. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Zmor leDavid, havu l'Adonai peneilim, havu l'Adonai kavod vaz, havu l'Adonai kivod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai behadra kodesh. Kol Adonai al hamayim, el hakavod yirim, Adonai al hamayim rabim. Kol Adonai ba'hakoach, Kol Adonai behadar, Kol Adonai shober harazim, vayeshaber Adonai et arze halvanon, vayarek idem kemo egel, Levanon v'Sirion, kemo v'neremim. Kol Adonai chotzev lavotesh, Kol Adonai yachil nidbar, Yachil Adonai nidbar kadesh. Kol Adonai yecholel hayalon, v'yechesof yaron, u'echalo kulo Adonai Abul Lama Buliasha Vayeshev Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Oz Leyam Iten ויברך את עמו בשלום, את עמו, את עמו, את עמו בשלום, את עמו, את עמו, את עמו בשלום.
It is a tree of life for those who grasp it, and all who uphold it are blessed. Its ways are pleasant, and all its paths are peace. Help us turn to you, Adonai, and we shall return. Renew our lives as in days of old.
Etzechayimi lamachasikim ba betomeche hameushar deracheya darechena vechol netivoteha shalom. Ashivenu Adonai Elecha v'nashova Kadesh Kadesh Amenu Kadesh Amenu
May be seated. So I hope you had a pleasant Thanksgiving. I hope you were able to gather with family and friends, enjoy a meal together as I was privileged to do, and pause and count our abundant blessings which we should never take for granted. I would like to conduct a little thought exercise with you this morning. I'd like to ask you to capture two images in your mind, and then we'll compare them to each other. Image number one is to summons a picture of you and your family and your friends as you sat around your Thanksgiving table just 2 days ago. Get the image in your head of that scene as you sat around your Thanksgiving table. Got it? Good. And the second image is the image of this picture that's been circulating or still circulating. If it didn't get to you, by the way, anyone under 50 know what this picture is? Really? Very good. What? Very impressive, right. Okay. Those of us over that age certainly know. This is a famous Norman Rockwell picture. It's called Freedom from Want, or as it's more popularly known the Thanksgiving picture. This second picture, and by the way, if you're younger and aren't quite as familiar with it, make sure you get a look at a copy of it. And if for some reason you don't, you can Google it after Shabbos. Rockwell painted this in 1942. We were in the midst of World War II at that time. It was published, I think it was on the cover of the Saturday Evening Post. Another thing you can Google if you don't know what that was. The painting is the representation of what was in Norman Rockwell's mind, undoubtedly in the mind of many Americans as well, the kind of Thanksgiving gathering that we all yearn to have. It shows a family seated around the Thanksgiving festive table. They're all smiling and laughing. And as Rockwell himself acknowledged, the painting represents an idealized world where no family members are away at war, one that is enjoying togetherness, abundance, innocence, and fun. So how does this image, the Rockwell one, the family smiling and innocent, everyone present, everyone the same, united in the way that they look and think, a family united by the same values and love, how does that match the one of your Thanksgiving Day table from 2 days ago? This was an exercise, by the way, that was triggered for me by a lovely opinion piece that appeared in the New York Times, written by Annette LaRoe, a sociologist from the University of Pennsylvania. Miss LaRoe shared the challenges of celebrating Thanksgiving with her adult 37-year-old autistic son sitting at their table, who might at any moment stand up, start cursing, throwing a tantrum as he did last Thanksgiving, where he stood up and just started uttering all these profanities, and then immediately said, tearfully, he cried out, "I need to control myself. I don't want to leave. I want to be good." LaRoe observed that for many of us, our Thanksgiving tables are more akin to hers than to Norman Rockwell's. She states, in so many families, someone is mentally ill, alcoholic, drug addicted, or extremely difficult. Many have members with serious health problems on Thanksgiving, such as cancer or dementia. Some struggle with sex abuse and domestic violence. Others must accommodate members with extreme differences in perspective and in life choices. People come to our Thanksgiving tables as they are. And in 2019, they are not all the image that Norman Rockwell drew some 75 years ago. Many of the people who came to our tables were in pain, some in need. All of them were unique and different. In the Norman Rockwell painting, everyone looks alike, as did the idyllic image of America back in 1942. They were all white Anglo-Saxon Protestants. Wasn't everyone? There were no people of color in his painting, no same-sex couples. Around our table sits a very different mix of family and friends, and everyone is certainly not the same. 75 years ago, I would wager that everyone who sat around your parents' or grandparents' table was probably Jewish. I bet that was not the case 2 days ago. Around our tables sits Jews and non-Jews, what we now call adjacent Jews. There are Jew lovers and, yeah, maybe even some Jew haters, although the latter tend to avoid our tables. Yes, our tables indeed look very different from the one in the Rockwell painting, and very different from the one that many of us grew up with as we sat at our parents' or grandparents' table. In the Rockwell painting, the meal has not yet begun. The scene is filled with anticipation as people on both sides of the table lean joyfully toward one another, and everyone seems to be interested and engaged. But today, we recognize that this togetherness is very hard to create. And indeed, it's not only a problem for our Thanksgiving tables, it's a problem for our country. In the Rockwell painting, everyone is smiling. We are no longer a country where everyone is smiling, if we ever were. Were there arguments around your table? My host this past Thursday took me aside, as he was, I think, doing with everyone, and said, please avoid politics. We have people here of very strong opinions on different sides of the spectrum, and I want this to be a celebration. No, we are no longer smiling at each other. We are angry with each other, frustrated with each other. Is that the only way that we can now have a pleasant Thanksgiving, by pretending that we are still part of a Rockwell painting? Or is there some way for us to be ourselves, be different from one another, and still sit at the same table and still celebrate together? We stand at an interesting moment in the Torah. Last week we read Abraham Zaken Baba Yamim, that Abraham was old, he was well advanced in years, and he had some unfinished business. Specifically, his heir, his favorite son Isaac, was still unmarried. God had promised that Abraham would be the father of a great nation, and here his son, the key to those future generations, he remained a bachelor. Something must be done. At the end of this week's Torah reading, Isaac finds himself in the same situation. He's old. He too has some unfinished business, namely marrying off his son, Jacob. He remembers what his father did, sending Eliezer back to the old country to find a match for him. And that worked out pretty well, so he recommends the same strategy for his son, Jacob. Do you remember when Abraham sent his servant to find a wife for Isaac? Eliezer went and he chose a fine woman, a woman named Rebecca. And do you remember how he chose her? He sat by the well and he watched as the young women approached to water their camels, and he chose Rebecca. Why? Well, Eliezer decided that she was kind and hospitable, judging by the way she welcomed him when she met him at the well. If I could find one word to describe Rivka, it would be kind. And that was what made her so attractive. We live in a world and in an age where kindness is in short supply. It's even considered by many to be a weakness rather than a strength. We live in a world where appearance is more important than reality. If Rebecca was anything, she was real. What attracted her to Eliezer was the image of a young woman at the well, being herself, doing her natural thing. And it was such a picture of beauty and grace. We live in a different world. We live in a world of the internet, the world of Instagram and Twitter. It's a world of pretend and artifice. Our children are conditioned to take their picture, their selfies, to constantly show their friends and the world how wonderful and how happy they are, and what a beautiful time they're having, what a magnificent life they are living. And the pressure to smile for the camera, to look good for the world, it's relentless. It's hard to capture kindness with an iPhone. And if we're sad or depressed, well, those pictures don't get posted. In politics, we have a world of candidates trying their hardest to pretend to be what they are not. And we, the people who will elect them, are trying our hardest to find out who they really are and what they really believe. Our entire political system is built around artifice. They hire pollsters, they spend fortunes on surveys to try and figure out what we want and what we and where we are. And then they give us statements and speeches that reflect what they think we want to hear. Or let's try another area, modern dating. We celebrate Max and Melissa Zofroff today. I mentioned how they met. I suspect, Louis, Susan, that you, although you did not engage a servant to go and sit by the town well to help find a mate for your children the way Abraham did, to some extent you did the next best thing, right? Yeah, Ramah, USY, right? Made sure that they did all these things. It's a surefire way to meet people who are real and kind, like Rebecca, our matriarch. Nowadays, for many, online dating is where the action is. I was recently speaking to one woman who was complaining to me about why she has practically given up on online dating. They all lie, she said. Their resumes are all false. They tell you what they think you want to hear, and even the pictures they send you are not real. The whole system, she said, is based on lies and misrepresentation. So what are we to do? Should we go back to the days of our patriarchs and hire matchmakers to find our children a match? And what are we to do with our country? There are those who want to make America great again, and to them that means to take us back to some version of a Norman Rockwell painting where everyone was happy because everyone looked the same. No room for others at our table. But we don't live in a Norman Rockwell painting. In truth, we didn't live in one even when he painted it back in 1942. Our world, like our Thanksgiving tables, are filled with very different kinds of people. If our world and if our country and if our families are to succeed, they will do so only by respecting and embracing the uniqueness of everyone who sits at our tables. To find a way to embrace them and love them, even if they are different. As Jews, we hope that those who will sit at our family tables will, like us, embrace Judaism. If not, we hope they will learn to be Judaism adjacent, supportive of raising a new generation of Jews, or at the very least, learn to love Jews and Judaism and respect what it offers the world. But whoever they are, we will love them nonetheless. As Americans, we hope that those who will sit at our family tables will embrace the vision of America, the politics that we hold. But if they don't, we will love them nonetheless. We hope that all of those who sit at our tables will be whole and free of pain, not haunted by struggles with depression or addiction, disease or dismay. But if they come to our tables with a heavy burden, we will love them nonetheless. There are only two things that we ask of those who sit at our tables: that they be themselves and that they be kind. And in return, we must be willing to accept them as they are and return their kindness with our kindness. Eliezer chose Rebekah because she was herself and because she was kind. And that should be our choice as well. So how did their story end? The story of Rebekah, the kind girl who marries Isaac. Did it turn out well? I can't really tell you because the story's not over yet. You see, Rebekah and Isaac gave birth to Jacob, and Jacob had his name changed to Yisrael, and that's who we are today. We are Yisrael. Yisrael means struggle, and here we are 4,000 years later, and we're still struggling to figure it all out. Things did not come easy for Jacob, no. The Thanksgiving table of Rebekah and Isaac, Jacob and Esau, well, it looked a lot more like ours than it did Norman Rockwell's. If you come back next week, you'll read about Isaac and Esau and the family fights and the challenges. It was not a pretty picture. And not everyone sat around their table smiling. Not by a long shot. But eventually, Jacob learns the secret which I'm trying to teach you today. Jacob, whose life is filled with deceit and even some meanness, learns in his struggle the importance of kindness and of being just who you are. And as he learns, a people is born. A story is begun that continues to this day. I hope you had a nice Thanksgiving. And if all those who sat around your table were not the same as you, well, that's okay. And if some of them were not smiling all the time, well, that's okay too. Because that's who we are. The people who struggle, we Jews. As long as our tables are filled with kindness and love, it was probably a good Thanksgiving. Jessica, would you please come forward? Jessica, Mazel Tov. We're so proud of you. We're so thrilled to be with you. I mean, how often does the rabbi get to say that I married your parents here on this same bima, that your parents each celebrated their bar and bat mitzvah on this same bima, as did your brothers? What a wonderful celebration this is for all of us. A sense of continuity. But it's not only a sense of continuity, because we have come to learn that the Friedberg Zucker tradition that has been handed down to you is precisely the kinds of thing that I was talking about, of authenticity and kindness. And people speaking about you say you've gotten the message, that you are a wonderful young woman of kindness and grace, as you've certainly demonstrated this morning. Everyone loves Jessica, right, as the word goes. And certainly this morning, Jessica, you have endeared yourself to us. The way you've conducted yourself, the way you've chanted from the Torah, the way you participated, the way you spoke, all these things give us reason to hope and to believe that the future will be filled with reason for us to be filled with thanksgiving, that you are part now of the Jewish people, the next part of our story, that the chapter that you will write like the ones your parents have written. Had I predicted that day then that I would be standing here this day, who would have thunk? But here we are. And we are so thrilled to be here and to be with you and to celebrate your bat mitzvah. And with this certificate that binds you with the thousands of other young people that have proudly taken their place on this bima as B'nai Mitzvah. With it, Jessica, comes our warmest wishes of Mazal Tov. Very proud of you, Mazal. Very good. You can go sit next to Jessica. Our service continues in our Sidurim and our prayer books with the Chatzi Kaddish on page 155.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה וילמד יברח חירותי וימליך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בגלה בגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמרה במבורך ליעלם וליעלם ולמיה יתברך יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קודשה ברכו לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תל בחתה ונחמתה תמירה ויעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
Recite the Hoicher Kedusha. We're going to join together with the cantor on page 156 through the Kedusha and then follow the Amida to its conclusion silently. We join together, page 156b.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el hagadol hagibor ve'hanora El Elyon גומל חסרים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל אבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך חוזר חוקר מושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם וחוקר שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיים את מטריו להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיים מתים ברחמים רבים נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו ראשוני עפר מחמוך בגבורות ומיתו מלך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. נריצך ונקדישך כשון שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב על יד נביאך וקרא זה לזה ויאמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלך כל הארץ כבודו. כבודו מלא מלא עולם מלא עולם כבודו מלא מלא עולם מלא עולם כבודו מלא מלא עולם משרתם שואלים שואלים זה לזה איה מקום כבודו ומקוטב שואלים שואלים זה לזה איה מקום כבודו ליומתם ברוך יאמרו ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו ממקומו אויפן ממקומו אויפן ברחמים ויחונם המייחדים שמו ערב ובוקר בכל ימי תמיד פעמיים ביבא שמע אומרים שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד. Oh, Eloheinu, oh, Avinu, oh, Malkeinu, oh, Moshiachenu, ve'ho yashmienu berachamav shenit, 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 me'einei kol chai, להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גאולך לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גאולך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש ושיבך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גדולך כי אלה גדול גדול וקדוש אתה כי אלה גדול גדול וקדוש אתה לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גודלך לדור ודור לדור ודור ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Continue page 158 to 161 silently.
Shalom b'meroma v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael oseh shalom shalom b'meroma v'yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
May be seated. Kaddish Shalem, page 181.
יגדל ויקדש שם רבה, וילמד יברך חירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחיי חונה ומכונה בחיי דכו בן ישראל, ועגלה וזמכרים אמרו אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, ויען מוריין מעולמיה, יתברך, יברך וישתבח וירפר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלש מלקודשה ברכו, ואליו מכל ברכתה ושרדה ברכתה ורחמתה דמינם מעלמם אמרו אמן. תקבל צורות הנמות לכל ישראל קדם ומכונה ושמיה אמרו אמן. ישלם רבה משמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל אמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו ויעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו
Page 182, we invite Jessica to come forward. We're going to continue Ein Keloheinu.
Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonai, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshiach. Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonai, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshiach, Atahu Shitiru, Avoteinu, Lefanecha Ektoret Hasamim. Aleinu neshabeach l'Adonai hakol l'atei gedula v'yotzeh b'reishit shelo asanu kegoyei aratzot ve'lo samanu kemishpechot ha'adama shelo sam chelkeinu kahem ve'goraleinu kechol amonam ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. On behalf of the entire Temple Beth Shalom family, we note with sorrow the passing of our member Blanche Navon. We extend our condolences to her husband Herman Navon, to the entire family. We also extend our condolences to Honey Karp on the passing of her sister Judith Massa Greenberg. And we extend our condolences on behalf of the entire Temple Beth Shalom family to our member Mark Nevins on the passing of his mother, Beatrice Rothman. We remember with affection the Yortzites for this Shabbat: Nicholas Lips, Parvin Zara, Audrey Byrne. I'm sorry, I'm reading the Observers. Let's go. They're still very alive and well. Right. We observe the Yortzites for this Shabbat: Rosalia Giller, Gajan Samadi, Beatrice Sandler, Robert Silberling, Louis Silverblatt, Shirley Wallach, Robert Wharton, and Alma Willis. In love, we remember those who no longer walk this earth. We're grateful to God for the gift of their lives, for the joys we shared, for the cherished memories that never fade. May God grant those who mourn the strength to see beyond their sorrow, sustaining them despite their grief. May the faith that binds us to our loved ones be a continuing source of comfort as we now invite those who mourn, those observing the Yortzeit of a close one, to please rise to magnify and sanctify God's name in the words of the Kaddish, page 184. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah v'yalma divra chirutei v'yamdich malchutei b'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael b'agala uvizman kariv v'yemaru amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach le'olam me'omei omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechemata damiran b'yalma v'yemaru amen. Yehi shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemaru amen. Oseh shalom bimramav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yemaru amen. May the God of peace send his peace to those who mourn, comfort all the bereaved within our midst, and let us say amen. We have a custom here at Temple Beth Shalom where, in addition to Kaddish, which we believe rises out of a sense that when sorrow comes into our life by standing up in the midst of a caring community, that our pain is lessened a little bit to know our love and support of others. So too do we believe when joy comes into our life, that by sharing it with others, the joy becomes enlarged and made even greater. So we have this moment where you can share with us any simchas that happened during the past week that you'd like to share with the congregation, with the community. Certainly we're celebrating this morning Jessica's bat mitzvah, and we're celebrating Max and Melissa's upcoming wedding. Wonderful. And Ari's engagement, Mazel Tov, right? Yes. Tomorrow is Sarah's birthday. The big one is the multiple of 10 and the zeros. It shows you how young she is. When you get to my age, they're all big ones. Yes. Other simchas? Yes. So we're celebrating that people in Arizona left to come to New York, right? Mazel tov. Yes, Stuart. Mazel tov. Daughter Vicky's engagement. Beautiful. Mazel tov. Yes. Yes, we do. Gray Relis, turning 7 tomorrow. Yes, Ophir.
I am very happy to be able to come back and sing again in good health.
Yeah, amen. We love you, Sandy, but we're glad to have you back. Right? Yes? Very nice. Happy birthday, Carolyn. I'm celebrating a lot of my family that's with us for Shabbos. Not all of them. Some of them have to work on Shabbos. My son, the rabbi, that's what, in case those who don't get the joke. But we're thrilled to have the rest of you with us. Anything else? All right. Oh, yes. Mazel tov. Were you married on Thanksgiving? No, it just fell on Thanksgiving. Got it. All right, my pleasure to introduce the president of our congregation, Mrs. Rebecca Altman.
It's with great pleasure that I'm here with all of you today. Jessica, Mazel Tov. We all love watching you chant your Haftorah and your Torah so beautifully this morning. You said that you were nervous. You didn't look nervous at all, and we hope you're going to come back and chant again for us, like your brothers did. It's obvious that you try hard and you never give up, and you just put your all into it, and you were really great today. I'm so happy to be celebrating with you and your family on this Bima, as your family has celebrated many happy occasions here. Mazel tov to all of you who you've made so proud, and your family who all came from Arizona and from all over to be here with you today. I'd like to present you with a few gifts in honor of your bar mitzvah. From Temple Beth Shalom, you're receiving a Kiddush cup, candlesticks, and a complimentary one-year membership to USY, all of which we hope you'll use proudly. You're also receiving a one-year teen membership to the JCC, the book The Observant Life from Men's Club and Sisterhood, a tzedakah box from the PTA, and everyone's favorite, the chocolate candy bar from the MBS Scholarship Fund, to help everyone remember the sweetness and joy that we're all feeling today. So mazel tov to you, to your parents, to your grandparents, your brothers, your aunts, uncles, cousins, friends, and everyone who's here with you today. I'd also like to wish a mazel tov to Max and Melissa on their ufruf, wishing you a life of happiness, health, and love, and to your parents, Lou and Susan Bartel, and Randy and Alan Leifer. So mazel tov to all of you. Toda Rabah, thank you to our Torah readers today, Carolyn Canova, Jillian, Molly, Max, and Lou Bartel, Jacob and Jordan Zucker, and of course Jessica. To our Shomer, Sandy Berger, to our greeters, Sam, Zachary, and Emma Gilbert, and to everyone who's here, thank you. We extend our appreciation for sponsoring today's Bima Flowers to Debbie and Greg Zucker in honor of Jessica's bar mitzvah. The guests of the Zucker family are invited to a Kiddush in the Merkaz. We also extend our appreciation for sponsoring today's congregational Kiddush to Louis and Susan Bartel in honor of Max Bartel's ufruf. Reserved tables for the guests of the Bartels are against the wall of the chapel. And Shabbat Shalom. Mazel tov. Good job.
So we invite all the children to join. Hey, don't go away. We invite all the children to join us on the steps of the Bima. A reminder, by the way, that Mincha is at 4:30 in the chapel. There will be bat mitzvah here in the main sanctuary at 4. We conclude. We invite all the children to join us. Page 187, Adon Olam.
Adon Olam asher malach בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה והוא אחד ואין שני, וימשיר לו להכבירה, בלי ראשית בלי תכלית, ולעול והמשרה, והוא אלי וחי גואלי, וצורכם לי ביצרה, והוריסי מנוס לי, מנת כוסי ביום מקרא, בידו אפקיד רוחי, בעת אישן ויעירה, ועם רוחי גבייתי, אדוני לי ולא יירא.
Shamru b'nei Yisrael Shabbat, לעשות את השבת לדעתם ברית עולם, ביני ובין בני ישראל תהילה עולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני שמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת וינחש. אף כן בברך אדוני את יום השבת ויקדשהו בברית.
לחיים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן.
אמן. מזל טוב.
Mazel tov.